Yeah, I know. When we're playing cover two, they're gonna get some out routes sometimes. So that's what they do. When they get down, they try to get some points. So they're gonna do those out routes, get out of bounds, and we got to find a better way to handle that. But we got off the field. That was the key. Just keep, when you lose your best receiver, your best running back, it's definitely gonna be tough. But we're a team, and we win a team effort. So we had to pick it up in defense and hold limit to many points. And then the guy kept missing extra points, so it helped us out a lot. Yeah, it's definitely, especially come out the bye week. Everybody's feeling better than everybody. Get a little hurt, but we'll be all right. We got Sammy probably coming back next week and guys that'll help us. So we'll be finding ways to make it win. So we'll be all right. Oh, it was great. They're just like, look at me now. I mean, it's a what have you done for me lately league. So they've been getting beat sometimes early in the year, but now they showed up and Steps getting picked. So it's great to see that happen.
Yeah, as I did yesterday. I mean today, but all our receivers we played the same positions with different formations. We can move different people around. I'm definitely ready. I just keep preparing myself, and we'll see what happens next week. I don't know if it was frustration. It was just disappointment, just to see one of your soldiers go down. Like I was telling him, Robert is one of the toughest guys I've ever been around. Playing pretty much all year last year with his groin. I seen the things he was doing to, just to get through games and stuff. So it was tough seeing a soldier go down, and especially one that's in your position. I won't speak too much on that. Like I said, it was football. It happened. Like I said, I'm just wishing our soldiers can get back quick as possible.
I would say we mixing it up more once we figure out what they're doing. Most teams don't really change the second half. So once we figure out what they're doing and we adjust it during halftime, we be pretty good. When the head coach run all the way down to the end zone and shake your hand, that's give you a great feeling. That makes you want to go out there and keep fighting for them. It was a good feeling. But I was happy with the win, for the most part. I mean, every game is a statement game for me. I mean, I go out there and try to play my hardest every game and have a short-term memory. So that's what I'm about.
Well, we really talked about it all week, that this is an experienced, talented football team that's had a lot of success that we're playing, and it's going to come down to, the end of the game, the last few plays. And we didn't waver at halftime. We knew that we needed to clean up some things penalty-wise. A couple did, make some adjustments, and we were able to do that and play much better in the second half. I think when we had opportunities, we were able to take advantage of it. And like I said, at the end of the day, coming down to the wire, we talked about it's going to be an all-day game. Each play is kind of has a life of its own. And, we talked about it taking all game. Well, it did. It came all the way down to the very last play of the game. And, our guys played hard, like I said, against a good football team. Tough physical game. We knew that coming in. There was no surprises there. We knew that, how they can run the football. A veteran offensive line, physical guys. So, we take pretty wins, we take ugly wins, we just take wins. I don't know. As soon as you say that, we'll score 35 points. So each week is so different. Matchups are so different. Teams that you play are so different. It's hard to tell. But if we can play the way we did on defense, be able to close out that football game, play tough there the last quarter. I like our chances in a lot of games, but to assume or to think that we got to win a certain way, you've seen enough football and I've played enough to know that we're in a desperate position, and I always play hard and I want to make plays for my teammates, and I want to play as well as I possibly can to help us win, and sometimes kind of going back, sometimes matchups are different. Sometimes you get a one-on-one, sometimes you don't. So that's how things can look different. But any plays I made today was being put in good position by Rex, Rob, and DT, and then guys around me moving around, flying around, and making some plays. It was a lot of fun to be out there with them today. Yeah, just depending on what we're doing. Sometimes you're going to get one-on-ones when you normally wouldn't. You're going to get different looks, so they can't, with Marcel in there, you can't, paint a guy as a guy that you're going to turn protection to, the guys that you're going to mostly double, different things like that. When he's in there, I don't get all of them. He doesn't get all of them. We kind of split the duty on that, which is nice. But it's always good to have good players back out there. I think they responded great. I mean, Stephon, obviously, Darby, those guys. James comes in off the street, comes in, plays really well for us. Just really kind of got back to a basics week for those guys. Going in, really focusing on technique and doing the small things right. Little things become big things, and they did a great job.
Definitely tough. The production those guys have had this season have definitely been big for us in our offense. But it's the nature of the game. I mean, injury happens. We have to move forward. I wasn't aware of Shady's at first. I knew Robert had got hurt, but I thought Shady was just going out for a couple plays, fatigue-wise, and then after a couple more plays, I realized that he wasn't with us. But hopefully we get those guys back on the field as soon as possible. For sure. We knew going into this game it was going to be a tough game. We couldn't predict how many points we were going to score, of course, but we knew it was going to be a close one, and that it was going to come down to a couple plays, and the defense took a challenge on a very explosive offense. A team that has a bunch of playmakers, and they went out there and they took the challenge head on, and they played very well. Was able to get us the ball back, and we was able to get points. We just got to be better on the offensive side in the red zone. It's definitely, like I said, definitely tough. We knew that we needed touchdowns in the red zone versus field goals. Anytime you get that close, you want to finish with 7 points. And that's kind of disappointing. But like I said, it's a team effort. The defense held our back, and we was able to go out there and move the ball as well, too. But overall, great team win. Wasn't pretty by any means, but to go win against this bunch on the road is definitely big for us moving forward. He done a great job. The offensive line done a great job as far as blocking. He took the communication, and we didn't fall off from our previous center, Eric Wood. We knew that his presence not being there was definitely tough, but Ryan Groyer came in and played it's good to spread the ball around. Mike came in and ran the ball well, as well as Jonathan. And just Reggie coming in the first half and making plays. But the big catch that Tate had. I mean, guys are going out there and making plays. It's my job to get them the ball. And like I said, it wasn't pretty by any means, but we got to win. And that's all that really matters at the end of the day.